So friends, let's start with today's easy to make Kheema Pattice recipe. Now we're going to start by making the keema first. So in a pan I've heated about 1 tablespoon of oil and I've added 1 medium sized onion that I've chopped fine. Now I'm going to fry the onion well till it turns translucent. Then I'm going to add 2 tablespoons of ginger garlic paste. If you're making the paste, then use 1 inch of ginger and 6 cloves of garlic. Make a fine paste. Now fry everything well till the rawness of the ginger and the garlic goes away. Next, we're going to add 1 teaspoon of pepper powder. I've just roasted the peppercorns and ground them to a fine powder in my mixer pot. Now I'm going to add 200 grams of chicken mince. Now here what I've done is I've taken the chicken breast and then I've really made it very fine with a very sharp knife and then ran it through my mixer, but otherwise you can use the ready-made chicken mince too. Now I'm going to cover and cook this for about 2 minutes. Next, I'm going to add about 2 teaspoons of coriander powder. I've done the same thing. I've taken the coriander seeds and roasted them and then ground them to a fine powder. So you can make this in a big batch and keep it in your kitchen pantry and use it whenever you require. I'm going to use 1 teaspoon of cumin powder. Same thing, roast the cumin seeds well or the jeera and then, grind it to a fine powder and transfer it to a nice glass bottle. So it's always good to have, these powders really handy, like pepper powder, coriander powder and jeera powder. So you can make them at home instead of buying the ready-made one. So now I'm going to mix everything really, really well. And I'm going to cook this till the chicken turns, into a nice white color. Now I'm going to add some salt to taste. Now this is the normal way I make keema at home. This is 1 tablespoon of meat masala. It's a very easy recipe for keema. You can have keema pav. You can make a keema paratha out of it. Now I'm going to add half a teaspoon of haldi powder, 1 teaspoon of red chili powder, and again mix everything well and fry everything well. Now I'm just going to add about 3/4 of a cup of water because now we want to cook the keema really well and let all of these lovely masalas really flavor the keema really, really well. So for that we add a little water and then we cover and cook it on a very low flame for 10 minutes at least. Now after 10 minutes your keema is all ready. You can see that all the water has evaporated and the aroma of the keema is really great. Now I've just transferred it to a bowl and set it aside. Now I'm going to dust my surface with some flour and I'm going to roll out my puff pastry. Now again I'm using ready-made puff pastry. I'll leave a recipe for homemade puff pastry in the description box below. Now I'm going to cut off the edges and just form it into a square and then cut 4 equal parts. Then I'm going to take my keema, which has cooled down by now, and just add it to half of the square. Then I'm going to put the other half on top and seal off the edges. Now you can cut off the edges, all the excess. Now I've just greased my pan with my baking tray with some butter, and I've also preheated my oven to 180 degrees Celsius. 200 degrees Celsius or 400 degrees Fahrenheit for 10 minutes. So you can do that, while you're shaping up the patties. You can put your oven on preheat. See that the edges are sealed, otherwise when you're baking it, all the keema will come out. So ensure that the edges are nice and sealed and place them at a little bit of a distance because they do puff up a bit. Now I'm just going to give them an egg wash. So all I've done is I've just taken 1 egg, beaten it really well, and using my silicone brush, I'm just going to brush it on top. This will give the patties a beautiful golden brown color. So things you have to keep in mind is preheat your oven. And now I'm just going to bake them at 180 degrees Celsius or 360 degrees Fahrenheit for a good 15 to 20 minutes, depending upon, your oven. Once they're nice and golden brown, let them cool completely. And once they are cool, just enjoy them. They're nice and crispy and light. So I hope you like this recipe and I do hope you do try out this recipe. Leave your comments in the comment section below. I would love to hear from all of you. Try out this recipe and let me know in the comments box how you like today's recipe. Don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up by clicking on the thumbs up icon. I need those thumbs ups. And also, if you haven't subscribed to my channel, then please do, and hit the red subscribe button that you see below this video. Once you have subscribed, a little bell icon will show up. Click that, because that way whenever I put up a new recipe, you'll get a message for the same. Also, I have more than 500 recipes on my channel, so if you're looking for any particular recipe, when you go to the YouTube app and there's a search button, type the recipe you're looking for and immediately type Akshata's recipes and my recipe will pop up first. For instance, if you're looking for vanilla ice cream with 3 ingredients, just type vanilla ice cream, Akshata's recipe, and mine will be the first. So that's the way to find me on YouTube. I also am very active on my Facebook page and my Instagram account. Both the links will be left in the description box below. You can go and check it out. So thank you so much for watching today's video and being a part of my channel.